Shrimpsu videos. And Shrimpsu and Addy ads on the street covering protests, and we're still not loving police. Antifa's trying to fight us, but we're still covering these things. This is the Pandemic Podcast, The Great Awakening, and we're covering riots, protests, everything on the streets in New York State, in Buffalo, Rochester, and around the world. I'm live streaming, I'm vlogging, everything related to the pandemic and the protest, that's all here on Shrimpsu and Addy Ads. We're covering all of it. The fires, the riots, BLM, Antifa, MAGA, Biden, the elections, Fauci, 5G, aliens, UFOs, everything. And I lean to the left and he leans to the right.
Yo, what's up, people? This is Addy Ads. Check out our store we got on the Shrimp Zoo channel. Selling masks, t-shirts, leggings, and more. Check it out, folks.
This is the Great Awakening Podcast with your host Shrimpsu and Addy Ads. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Also, we both have Patreon accounts, so hit those up too if you're generous and feel like donating. Alright, let's get into this video now.
I am muted. There we go. What's up, people? Addy Ads here. Anakin Skywalker, the chosen one of YouTube. I was muted. Now I'm unmuted. I'm here with my co-host,
Shrimpsu, the most hated shrimp on YouTube.
And today we're talking about Back in the Blue.
How's the audio, people?
Yeah, let us know how the audio sounds. We're coming to you live from the Shrimp Castle. We got a new setup today. I got the old aquarium behind me, and Shrimp has got the scenic suburban look going. And we are talking about the police today.
Yo, Black Girl, we do have yoga pants, right, Addy?
Yes, we do. We have lots of stuff in the store. We're adding
more coming soon.
Updating it every single day. We got masks, shirts, sweatshirts. We got mugs, stickers, leggings, and lots more to come.
We'll have more merchandise for women and men coming up.
Of course. That's great. Good. Great to hear from Venus. Good audio. But right. Let's get into this, sure.
Let's talk about the police today, and then maybe some of these fires in California, and maybe a little bit of COVID too.
Yeah, and we'll throw some COVID in there. This always kind of falls under the umbrella of COVID and topic-wise. So I don't know. What do you think of police brutality, Shrimps?
Well, I definitely agree with BLM and Antifa that there is police brutality. I think Republicans in the right wing think that it's not that big of a problem. They're just like one-off incidents. But I think it's like maybe 10-20% of the police, maybe 30%, maybe are racist or bad. And that goes for white or black cops, not just white cops. And I think most good police are still covering up for the bad one. So I think there's good cops, but there's also a lot of bad cops too. But I don't really agree with these protests because I don't think they're going to change anything. We keep having black people shot, and it's like a vicious circle. It's like never ending.
What is your personal experience with police that are bad? Asks Evan Johnson or Evan Johnson.
Mine is only bad, really. I've had like family friends that were cops, and they were really nice to me, like some of the nicest people ever. And they were cops, but they were like family friends and stuff. The real police, they were like strangers I never met. Really mean to me. They were all like really mean to me. I don't like the police, but I also don't want them defunded.
I'm not going to call the police,
I don't want them defunded.
but I don't want them defunded.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean,
I don't want them to have like tanks.
I don't want them to
like,
have like tanks and like some of the riot gear they have looks like they're going to war in the Middle East or
I think
something.
they should be.
I think they should be demilitarized.
And we can have
social workers come out to some of these calls sometimes.
They
They could have improved mental health training. I agree with the protesters and like a lot of those aspects. I'm like pretty much neutral, but I don't like the police. They need reform, but not to the extent that is what's going on right now on the streets. I don't want America to burn down.
yeah, I likewise have not had great experiences with police. I can't think of a demographic that I would, like to spend less time with. As far as my society goes, it's, zero trust there. I said before that I don't think I just can't think of a situation where calling 911 is not going to make the situation more chaotic, basically more entropy.
So we're both not loving police, but you love them a lot less than me.
I don't know. I wouldn't say that necessarily. I think we need police.
Jane, the Canadian me, says the police beat her up.
Yeah, you hear this too. They beat up women. Just in, I think it was London today, a woman got kind of taken out by police there. And yeah, so they're not above hitting women, hitting children.
They're not all bad though.
Killing women, I'm sure.
They also like save like women and children sometimes.
Maybe.
I mean, how many cops have gotten shot in LA now? Seems like a few. I think some cops got shot in Louisville.
Oh, there's an echo, Shroom.
There is a cop that got shot. Yeah, we'll fix it, Eddie. You set this up. I was thinking there was an echo. That's what I said. How's the audio? I knew there was an echo.
Maybe I should go to the other room.
Here. Yeah, watch this. Watch this, guys.
I have to go over here.
Melissa Warren, I know lots of people who have been beaten by police in Canada. Johnny B, that bong hit me hard, or you're echoing. They came to the wrong address and beat me up, then realized they went to the wrong address. Wow, that sounds pretty great. Sorry for that, Jane. Howdy, Sharon Childress from Santa Claus. Very good and bad in all walks of life. I guess it just depends on accountability, says Quadrex. Please like and share the stream, people. We got Mr. Shrimp Zoo joining us back here pretty soon. And are you joining me right here, Shrimp?
Yeah, how do we do this here?
It'll zoom out. There we go. Yeah.
I'm back in the game, guys.
What's up, folks?
I'm back up here.
We get the aquarium right here. Let me just move over a bit.
I'm not old enough to do this.
I'm
back here.
It down, yeah.
I'm back here. All right.
So, police. I got a headline here I wanted to bring up.
I need my own intro music because I'm back. I'm back. I'm sick and coughing. I have COVID. If I don't wear the mask, I can't protect Addie. I have a super bad case of COVID. He says the aquarium bomb. Oh no, I'm just joking around, Deborah. I don't have COVID. I know the mask annoys a lot of people, but I do have asthma. I'm allergic to milk, gluten. I wear the mask. I got some some health issues for poor shrimp. But I just wear the mask because it's like a COVID channel. It's part of the channel now.
COVID equals 1984.
When the video ends, the mask comes off.
So Sharon thinks that the poor and the middle class need police.
Yeah, because the rich people can hire private security.
Well, despite that, the police pretty much only protect the...
Sharon is saying yo in here? What? Sharon, you said yo? I didn't think you talked like that. Interesting.
So we have a headline here. Cops don't identify themselves, shoot through door, kill innocent unarmed teen and
so
dog.
we're in Buffalo right now. Well, we're not in Buffalo, but we're out there near Buffalo. Buffalo, the police are able to cover up their badges and their IDs on their uniforms now, so that people can ID them because they were saying they were getting doxxed and stuff online.
What do you think about that? Do you think they should
It's
have to?
It's an interesting
themselves?
development. Breaking news. Yeah, so police in Buffalo now, you might be seeing them with like black tape and stuff over their badges and stuff. And they said they only have to identify themselves by their ID number, like the 4 or 5 numbers, whatever it is.
Really?
Yeah. So interesting.
So they still have to give them a number, though.
Yeah. They have to identify themselves somehow, I guess. I can barely see. My glasses are fogging up.
If we defund the police, we don't have law and order. Shrimp is studying me.
Yes, I am studying you, Sharon. Yeah, we shouldn't defund the police, I don't think. But I think they need more funding, actually, in, like, mental health. Yeah. We can have some more social workers on the police force or something like that. I think they don't need to look like Darth Vader at these protests, though, because that just provokes Antifa and BLM. Even though the protesters usually target me and Addie when we go there to just like document stuff. We're gonna go back out and like do a whole bunch of documentation on the protests soon. That's gonna come up.
I'd prefer the Mounties.
Well, Canadian police are known for being nicer than American police, I think.
Yeah.
At least because we live so close to the border.
I did not know that.
Yeah. Canadian police, at least in Buffalo and stuff, they're known for being nicer.
RCMP, Royal Canadian Mounted Police, also called Mounties. Jane, the Canadian me, use that word, Mounties. I think in Australia, it's very bad, the police brutality.
Somebody says in France the police are brutal. I'm sure they're brutal everywhere. Who's known for having the nicest police force in the world?
Yeah, right.
Like nobody.
I think, yeah, there's definitely a trend worldwide, I would say.
Who has the nicest police? Switzerland?
The nicest, I would guess Norway, maybe. Norway, I think that would be my guess.
The whole video. Just shrub zoo.
Norway actually has the lowest recidivism rate in the world.
Alright, that's not nice, I guess.
People may be surprised to know because we actually have the highest, I think the United States does.
That's what?
The highest recidivism rate for prisons in the world.
We also have like some of the highest suicide.
Yes, that is also true. So this video, maybe we can watch a little bit of it. I just wanted to show people.
Well, we really can't watch a little bit of it. Oh. Well, we can't. You can put it on that screen.
Look at this. So he knocks. He doesn't even knock. He just shows up, doesn't identify himself. Let me know if you guys can hear this. If not, I can give you sound. Let me back up.
I didn't know we were doing videos in this.
I just want to show just the shooting part of it, really.
Let's look up some of these recent things.
Okay, yeah, just send me the link, dude.
Just look them up. Are you on YouTube?
Yeah, I could be on YouTube.
Yeah, just look up cop shooting.
Okay.
Let's look up some shootings. There's been a lot.
So this is the story that we just had up here.
So let's go over all the recent things while he finds the video.
The door was obviously
I'll give
open.
my take on it.
I don't even see
That was,
anybody
like,
who was
100%
standing
police
up who could
brutality,
have opened the
at
door.
worst I've ever seen in my life. Like, that was horrible. I think whatever I say about George Floyd, basically Eddie will agree. That's like 100% like police brutality. There should be like an uprising, like protest, whatever for that. It's still going on like way after that. So now they're protesting for Brianna. What do you think about that? You think that one was police brutality, Eddie?
It certainly was very unprofessional behavior, I would say. Nobody can deny that. I think they should have been charged for killing a human on duty,
Yeah,
at least manslaughter, I think.
They were charged for shooting at the wall, like towards the neighbor.
I think a manslaughter charge should have been given, at least.
Yeah, I think whoever fired the shots, they should have gotten in trouble for that. But it was kind of like sketchy, that whole scenario. Whoever ordered that to happen should get in trouble. What other ones? What other big police shootings have happened recently?
So we got this one. This is he just kind of showed up. Play it. Let me know you guys can hear. Okay.
To me, that's why I had to go back over a couple of times. The door was obviously open. I don't even see anybody who was standing up who could have opened the door.
What's up, man?
Did he have time really to identify himself?
Hey.
He didn't say he was SAPD. He didn't say nothing.
What's up, man?
At 1 a.m., he began firing shots.
Multiple shots, not one shot.
I can't tell. He's doing something around his waist.
You won't see any shred of evidence to indicate that he had a weapon.
Shots fired!
So there you have it, folks. This was in Texas? No, yeah, San Antonio, Texas.
Yeah, we can't really show every single time a cop shoots a black person because that happens all the time. I mean, I'm sure they shoot white people at the same rate. I mean, do you think? No.
I've actually looked up these stats, and they do shoot blacks at a slightly higher rate. Well, I wouldn't even say slightly. It's a higher rate. I wouldn't say it's exorbitantly higher or slightly higher, but it is higher rate proportionate to the level of their demographics in the population, generally speaking.
So basically, you want police reform? Is that what you want?
I think it's overdue, long overdue. I think BLM has done a lot of things that are actually against enacting a positive change with regards to police reform. They're kind of digging themselves into a hole. They might have taken 2 steps forward in the beginning, but they've taken, I think, 10 steps back up to this point.
I supported like BLM and the protesters in the beginning. I didn't really like identify BLM or Antifa out of them, but in general, I supported the protests after George Floyd, you know?
Yeah.
And then, like, is like Portland carried on? Like, I don't support, like, Portland is burning to the ground every night for like what? It's going to be like half a year going on, and then a year. It's like Portland's going to be burning to the ground forever. A lot of places are.
Yeah, I was sympathetic with the BLM movement too at one point, and especially after seeing the George Floyd execution. I just
want the fires and the rioting and looting to stop.
Yeah.
And the protesters are getting out of hand. They look ridiculous. A lot of them, how they're all dressed in black, and they look like they belong in like a medieval castle with their stupid shields and stuff. And
yeah, or it's like medieval castle meets like a samurai in the ninja something.
It's not fun when you like accidentally run into them.
Yeah, they're not pleasant
like
people.
The other day we parked downtown, and we were gonna get food. They were all, as soon as we parked and turned the corner, they were like right there.
Yeah,
and it was weird.
They just in your face, in many ways, very little social intelligence exists in the group. You get the madness of crowds, group sociology and psychology playing.
Who is Sharon calling emo?
I don't know.
Probably you, because you have the long hair, I'm assuming. And I have like a trucker farmer hat on.
Who's emo, Sharon? But I wanted to bring up this other video, New Jersey. Ventnor, New Jersey, the Attorney General's office released video cameras from officers' body cams related to the shooting on August the 6th of this year, 2020, the year the world ended, in which police officers fatally shot Amir Johnson, 30 years old, of Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania. The shooting remains under investigation by the Attorney General's Public Office of Public Integrity and Accountability, a total shill office, I'm sure. However, the video recordings are being released pursuant to Attorney General Directive 2019-4, which governs use of force investigations in New Jersey and requires that such records, if requested, are to be released to the public once the initial phase of the investigation is initially complete. So let's check this out. I'm going to pull it up here.
What do you think of the Jacob Blake shooting? You think that was police brutality?
I do. I think the Jacob Blake shooting was wrong. Obviously, he should have been compliant with the police officers there. That being said, 7 shots in the back of the.
It's excessive.
It's overly excessive. Anybody trying to defend that, I think, is.
I feel like they could have tased him.
Yeah, I mean, I agree. I think
It is
they
weird
should
how
have tased him.
It is weird how he's walking away though. I saw.
They kind of let him leisurely walk around the car.
Yeah, it was
It
weird.
took at least 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah, because if they thought it was that big of a threat, they should have chased him. But it was so weird. He just like walked away and then he got shot.
It made no sense to me.
I don't know
how someone can defend that. Should have tased him. Could have tackled him. There was at least 4 officers there, 1 versus 1 guy.
How about the
who
Willie?
at the time was not even armed.
How about Willie Henley in Buffalo? The guy with the baseball bat. We went to the protest, talked to like the family.
I actually haven't seen the Willie Henley.
There's no video footage.
There's not yet any video of Willie Henley.
So I can tell you the story though. The cops chased him for like a few blocks. He had a baseball bat. He was swinging at them. I think it was like a mental health call or something. And eventually they just ended up shooting him a bunch of times.
Oh, wow, this is a really long video.
Yeah, Genesee and Ash.
Let's try to skip to the good stuff.
Do you think the police should have shot Willie Henley?
I almost always will side against the police. And I don't trust them at all. I think whatever they say is almost always a lie.
So you think they should have tasered Willie Henley then?
More than likely they could have. More than likely they're in the wrong. Let's put it that way. They probably should have tased them at some point or done something better. They could have prevented him dying or getting. He got paralyzed, right? Or did he? Because he didn't die.
How about Daniel Prude from
Daniel
Rochester,
Prude.
where they had the spit bag over his head?
Oh yeah, that
naked
was,
in the streets.
I wouldn't say that was murder. Again, I would say that's a manslaughter charge because it didn't look to me like purposeful, overtly purposeful, right? So at least a manslaughter charge, I think, would have been warranted.
So Antifa, you got to watch these videos. Antifa and BLM. He's saying that they're all these ones are police brutality. You got so don't harass us at the next protest. Just watch this video, I guess.
Hey dudes.
Hey dudes. Let's get some Antifa up in here so that
Stop! 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 Stop with the bottle! Stop! Stop the bottle! Drop it! Drop the bottle! Drop it!
I mean, I don't think every person is police brutality.
District 1 shots fired. District 1 shots fired. Stay in the car.
Not every.
Drop the bottle. He's
He's got the bottle in his hands.
Drop the bottle. Drop the bottle.
Drop kid with autism got
Drop the
shot.
ball. Open your head.
Like,
Open your head.
shot
All right, he's out. He's out of it. He's out.
So there's a few white people getting shot too by the police. This police brutality, I think.
Yeah. Hang on. Watch the bottle. Watch the other knives. Hold on. Let's get 3 gloves on him. 3 gloves. District 1 started an ambulance.
Wow, we got Sharon saying yo again.
So that was in New Jersey. It's still under investigation. And again, they had to release that pursuant to a New Jersey law.
Santa Claus said that's an old video, is it?
It's from last month.
We'll pull up the Daniel Prude video.
Daniel Prude.
Yeah, and then search again after that and see if there's a Willie Henley video.
I just searched no Willie Henley
Yeah.
video.
I don't know if it will ever come out because there was video. It's not even worth watching. There's like a few seconds of video footage of Willie Henley like walking down the street, but that's it. There's no video footage of like the shooting or anything. So
Oh, this is a short one.
cover your eyes, kids.
Want to pull it up?
I mean, this is one of the worst ones
Get on the ground.
in my
Get on the
life that
ground.
I've seen. I guess.
Get on the ground, man.
This looks
Get on the ground.
horrible.
Put your hands behind your back. Behind your back.
Because it's like
Don't move.
a naked,
Don't move. Chill out, man.
crazy
Don't
dude
move, all
in
right,
the
man?
street in the middle of winter. He's like hella indefenseless, I think.
Are you Daniel? Daniel Prude?
Please let me get my money.
Daniel Prude?
And jump on the flight. Please. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah, he's got to go. He thought you didn't go, son.
Jesus Christ, I pray, man. Let me go back on. Give me the handcuffs, bro. No, give me the man.
You were so white
Give me
that
the
those
man.
were your bare skin.
Give me the man.
He's like, don't. I thought they
On my mama blood, they flipping over the grave. I mean that. God bless y'all, man.
Stay on the
Let
ground.
me up. Get the away from baby. In Jesus Christ, I pray. Amen. School praise. Give me that gun. Give me that gun, not me.
down.
All right. Take it off my face.
No, I got
I
him. I got
mean,
him. I'm already in there.
drag me, kill me. And Jesus good on me. My mama flipping over like crazy, man. So good.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks really bad. Sorry, guys. Somebody is like calling. It looks real bad to me. Brutality, yeah.
Yeah.
Which is worse, George Floyd or Daniel Prude.
I would say
At least we know.
George Floyd wasn't naked, but like, yeah, it was good.
I go, I bet you
See, the reason they put a spit bag on his head is because he was saying he had COVID and he was spitting at them. So, like, that's kind of justifiable. I'd be freaking out if someone said they had
He's
COVID
been
and
out
was spitting
naked
on
for
me.
30 minutes.
Is a spit
It feels pretty cool.
bag justified or no?
that's a good question.
He says he has corona.
I think this video's almost done.
He also.
So, is the spit bag justified?
I don't know.
Spit hood, justified or not? What do you guys think? I would say it depends on the context. In this context,
Well, we're in the middle of a pandemic and he's spitting.
I would say justified. Yeah,
It just looks brutal.
yeah, I would definitely say it's justified.
All I know is I don't know what you do in that situation, but it's not that. Like, I don't know what you do, but definitely not that.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that this is yet another huge issue that has become politicized to the point of it kind of being a red line in many ways, a thin red line. And we, I think, need to get to a point of discussion of nuance about this issue.
I think just better training, and like a lot of these are mental health things, so like way more like mental health training for these police out there.
I think social workers, like Santa Claus just said.
Well, they're doing that. They have social workers in like Denver and stuff.
I did see that. Yeah, they're
calls.
kind of testing that out. I think they're getting
That's good
paid
for-
now.
For like some like domestic type calls and some mental health calls.
Yeah, I think it would save the police departments a lot of money.
Also, like these families out there, don't call the police on your family if they're flipping out. Like try to contain them.
Oh yeah, just on calling 911. Never ever call.
When Addie
911.
takes all his clothes off, runs out in the middle of the street, and flips out, I'm not calling the police.
Yeah,
I just tase him, and then he calms down. Saves his life.
yeah.
That's what you do.
Even just because you're mad at somebody, you shouldn't
Mace him
call
down, tase him.
911.
call the
Yeah,
cops.
I mean, unless you want someone to die. I mean, even then, it's like, I just can't think of it. I wouldn't. I would recommend. It's almost never the right option. I would say.
Yeah.
Almost never. And when I mean almost never, probably never.
Yeah.
If
Daniel-
there's a serial killer in your house,
So
what do
you
do?
think George Floyd was more brutal than Daniel Prude?
It was more blatant? I think it didn't look as bad, but
Where did George Floyd die? Where was that?
Minneapolis. I don't know.
Okay,
It was like
so-
downtown near.
But Daniel Prude's like the East Coast George Floyd.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, I would say so. But this happens. It's happened probably thousands of times in the United States.
Well,
It's just
over
because-
what period though?
I mean,
Last few years.
maybe hundreds of thousands, millions. I don't know.
A year, how many black people are getting shot unjustly?
I
Just
think I
rough
read it
estimate.
was like a couple hundred.
That many, you think? Well, how many white people getting unjustly shot by the police?
For white people, the number is bigger.
Because there's more white people. It's like 80%.
Right,
now.
yeah.
Is America 80% white?
It's I actually don't know. I think it's like 70% or
Okay,
60%. I'm not
Black
really sure.
people are like, what, 15% or something like that?
Yeah, or 12%, and I think Latino is like 19%, or I don't even know. Let's look this up. Guys. Demographics of the United States, but the absolute number is white people is higher, but proportionally,
Look how much taller I am than Addie.
it's higher amongst blacks.
Look how much taller I am than Addie.
It's higher amongst blacks.
I'm this much taller. I'm so much taller. I have to like sit. I have to crouch down, otherwise it'll look weird on screen.
Yeah, he's a gigantic person.
I'm actually almost 7 feet tall. Police
There
should take
is-
courses in mental health. It would help. At the same time, we have laws. If you don't comply, they can shoot them. That sounds reasonable. Shooting should be like last option. They should have lassos and tasers, batons.
Lassos.
I don't know.
Yeah,
What-
lassos might be a good idea.
Dude, I used to use lassos. It was super effective.
So white, 73% white.
For the shootings.
No, this is in
Can you
2017.
put this on the screen for these people, please?
Yeah, let's do
Let's
this.
take a look at these facts professionally here on the screen.
Let's pull this up.
There we go. Go back to the facts, please.
So this
Gang.
is 2017 estimate. 73% of the general population of the United States of America is white. I was pretty close. I said 12%. It's
Do we
actually
have-
12.7% black.
What's Asian? 5.4. Wow.
Asian 5.4.
Let's look up Jewish.
2 or more races. This is Shrimp and myself. We're the 3%ers.
What?
And we got Hispanic or Latino of any race.
Well, you're also that too.
17.6%. That also counts me. Not Hispanic or Latino. That's you. It's
That's me.
your what's the majority?
Yeah.
82.4%.
I'm not Hispanic yet at
You're a
all.
white male.
Am I? A white male? I don't know. These people think I am. Tifa said I was.
So Hispanics are shown like part of the
Sharon
race.
says we should do a call-in question. Addie, what's your phone number?
Should we do that? I have a Google Voice set up.
Yeah.
Do you have a Google Voice set up?
Yeah, but I'm not going to give these people my Google Voice number. I have to make a different one.
How do we do that? I don't even know. We'll figure it out, people.
Sarah, I did not see you at Tops. That wasn't me, by the way, if you watch this video.
We did go to Tops yesterday.
Because you saw that, right?
Yeah, but
Because we both saw that.
yeah, that was 2 days ago that she was talking.
Because we were
about
like,
that.
well, we did go to Tops, but it wasn't at Tops, actually. So it wasn't Shrimp Zoo.
What were your fans? So those are just the demographics that I wanted to show people, but it is higher proportionally speaking.
What does that mean, Strider? What were your fans? What does that mean?
I have no
Did I
idea
do
what he
something
means
wrong?
by that.
I love all the Shrimp Zoo fans. And in case that was Addie, he likes all his fans, I'm pretty sure. I like my fans more than Addie likes his fans, but we both like our fans.
And I'm practically straight edge.
Addie's straight edge, subs. He does a lot of drugs. I don't do any. I'm 100% straight edge.
I am a sober man.
Just joking. We're both straight edge. And I'm more Christian than Addie.
Okay.
I think so.
I mean,
We discussed
I
this
would
in the
say,
last
I would
video.
say so. I'm just laughing that you're
We-
dissing.
There's
me,
like-
but
We got some religious stuff in here somewhere.
he's got 2 pictures of Jesus
There
on
you
the
go.
front porch.
Do I? Oh,
Yeah,
over
they're
there.
right next to each other.
See, there you go. I know I got some Christian followers. You heard that? Sure, we got some baby Jesus paraphernalia. You heard it first.
I wanted to share something with my kinfolk here.
Did you think that was weird that I had like a couple of Jesus things?
No, I
Oh,
don't
you
think
didn't?
so.
Okay. Your family must be religious, right?
Yeah,
I'm assuming Catholic,
pretty
right?
big Jesus people on both sides for sure.
Nice.
We got a tasering here, people.
Jesus in the house in this video. I know we got some evangelical followers, some Christian followers.
I'm never getting married though, folks. I hate to let
What?
my
You're never getting
I
married?
hate to let my Christians down,
Are you serious?
but as it stands today,
You guys know why he's not getting married, obviously. Only one reason. I'm not going to say it. That's up to him when he wants to come out.
we can get married nowadays, okay? In Wisconsin, and after video showed cops tasering a man to death. This is the next story.
What? Taser to death?
Without probable cause.
Are you serious?
Taxpayers. That's you guys
What?
listening.
Dude, he's tasered to death? How many times has he tasered? Like 1,000 times?
Will shell out $4.5 million. This is in Iowa, in the breadbasket.
Let's see if there's any details on this here.
The parents of a 22-year-old man who was killed while in custody last year filed a wrongful death lawsuit with damning allegations about how and why their son was killed. Unfortunately, due to the fact that the officers were cleared in their son's death and granted qualified immunity, the lawsuit was their only option, and now they have seen some sense of closure as the lawsuit has now been settled. Maquoketa City Council voted to settle the lawsuit with Drew Edwards' parents for $4.5 million. While no amount of money will ever bring back their son, the size of it indicates that the city knows their officers were in the wrong. What's more, Edwards' family was more concerned with sending a message of police reform than they were with the money. The whole reason they kept this going was to make sure this wouldn't happen to anyone else, states the family's attorney, Dave O'Brien. They did not have sufficient probable cause to arrest Mr. Edwards. William Harding, who is an expert in law enforcement for 36 years, nevertheless, he was detained, thrown to the ground, had his face smashed into the dirt, and he was repeatedly tasered until he went into cardiac arrest.
Well, how many?
And died.
A taser usually, like the ones they shoot, usually has like 2 shots, right? So how many times did he get tasered?
Let's see if there's a video. No video that we got a video, folks. We got a video. Time to
Now it's a real sensitive video.
Get him gone!
Oh, it's a really
So
long
at our
one.
house,
Let's
he
go
destroyed
down.
the whole
Let
thing.
these
We
people
threw
see
stuff
this.
out.
What is going on?
He came back. He just needs to go. He needs to go. This is
Okay.
my fucking brother. We tried to help him. We got out of jail.
So what's going on?
I don't know.
You don't know? Somebody's got to know what's going on. If you're bleeding, what are you bleeding from?
You know, a lot of people always think
why the
I'm
fuck
rapping
would
you
you
like this.
know,
I'm
he threw all my
I'm
stuff
never
out.
rapping
You
you
told
like
me
this.
yesterday I can move in the next day. You
There's
throw
only
all
like
my
one
shit
or
out.
2 videos that I
What
actually
he-
had.
by
So
5
all the other
Okay,
ones I'm
stop screaming.
5 o'clock this
You know what
morning,
I'm saying?
we woke
It's
up.
just because I'm
Doing that
talking
shit
in
in our
pretty
house.
much every single
We
video.
didn't like fish.
Just because
We asked them to leave. They started to get
I'm not
physical.
rapping.
What are you
YouTuber.
bleeding from? You two went at it?
He went at him first. He would not leave. We didn't even open the door.
I didn't do nothing.
He calls himself
All
a
right,
journalist.
Drew, you
I
pick your
just-
stuff up. You
I
guys
don't
come
call
over here.
myself anything. I just
I wouldn't even say that necessarily.
released
you
some
guys go
videos. There's a little bit of a hobby side project. In we're coming out with merch. There is merch, but we're coming out with way better merch soon too. We have a whole bunch more designs and the products.
You want to stand over by Drew?
So if you
He's
scroll
picking
like
his shit
up
Okay,
on
so
YouTube at my
calmly,
channel,
what?
you'll see all the
What
stuff
happened?
on Teespring.
He showed. Oh man.
Start by us letting
For
him move in
purchase
2
on
days.
He just got out of jail, you know. We're gonna let him stay at our house. When I got out,
I didn't want to deal with that.
we went fishing last night. We left about 8 o'clock. He stayed.
Like right there.
Did you go to jail last night?
Yeah, I don't
The top.
warrant.
And then you got you bonded out or what?
Like that little
well, that's why I
bar.
pulled up. I'm like, God damn, I thought you went to jail. Okay.
Well,
That little bar up there.
we could pound his door about 5:30 in the morning.
When you're looking at
Yeah,
videos,
this morning.
you're
Yeah.
probably gonna see our merch.
It's just not
So
right.
he don't have a key to get in. I'm assuming. Okay.
Sharon
No, I
says
just wanted
these
to
people
answer it.
probably have
He was
drugs.
physically right
But
away.
he's out of here. You know,
He literally was like a giant monkey in her house.
he's been dumb, so I kind of had to get physical with him, and then leave. And then he just
What
came back
is Sharon
20 minutes ago.
Who's? What
Started
are they
kicking
talking
the
about?
door in.
Mental illness?
Okay.
Tell him to leave. He
They're
started
calling
kicking
you
the lock,
mentally
kicking the
ill in the
door.
comments, Eddie.
You know, so I opened
Really?
it. And we went at it. He
And
busted
saying
the
you
house
do
all
drugs.
shit.
Sharon is.
House all busted shit. I don't know. He
And
started
mental illness.
dope or something. I don't know.
Okay. So
And Jane, the
You guys let
Canadian
him
me,
move in.
says
Here's
you've
the
been
worst
single
part, right?
since 2006. Ooh, that's rough.
I think she said she's been single.
it's on him.
I've been single
Get
now
down!
for several months.
Down. Stay down.
Right?
Down. Stay down.
Goodness.
Eddie
Stay
is single.
down.
Stay down. Stay down. Stay down.
Ah!
Stay down.
Woo! Stop. 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 Okay. Now put your hand behind your back. Tase again. Tase again.
Please stop.
Put your hand behind your back.
Please stop.
Tase again.
Please stop.
Sir.
Then
Sir.
put your hand behind your damn
Sir.
back.
Can they hear the audio on this?
Please stop. Please stop. Please stop. Please
I'm gonna do it again, Drew. If you don't stop,
don't do it.
then put your goddamn hand behind your back.
No.
I'm gonna do it again.
I didn't do nothing.
I'm gonna do it again.
I didn't do
Hand
nothing.
behind your back.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
No, I was saying it probably sounded dumb that I asked that.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Hands behind your
Stop
back.
it. Get your hand behind your back. Please stop.
Then put your hand behind your back.
Your back. Please stop.
Yes.
How many times do you think they
Ball
take?
center 63. We're going
back.
hand to hand with him.
I didn't do nothing.
Ball center.
Used to everything being a touchscreen.
Down.
Alright, that's good.
Down. Down.
Because how many cops are there? What, that's
Down.
Did they just tase them?
Down.
2.
Down. Damn it.
So maybe 2 times. 3.
It's on him. Get down.
Maybe. How many tasers
Down.
does that have? When they
Stay
both have
down.
tasers?
Down.
This dude's like Hulk.
Stay down. Stay down.
Stay down. Stay
Uh,
down. Stay
I
down.
mean,
Ah.
Stay down.
So can they just tase him by touching him
Stop.
close?
Stop. Stop. Okay. Now put your hand behind your back. Tase again. Tase again.
Please stop.
Put your hand behind your back.
Please stop.
Tase again.
Please stop.
Then
Please stop.
put your hands behind your damn back.
Weird and stuff.
Please stop.
Am I correct on
Please
this?
stop. Please stop.
Medically?
Please
I'm gonna do it again, Drew, if you don't stop.
don't do it.
Then put your goddamn hand behind your back.
No.
I'm gonna do it again. I'm gonna do it again.
I didn't do
Hand
nothing.
behind your back.
I didn't do
Yeah.
nothing wrong.
This is where I suggest a good old fashioned ass.
I didn't do nothing wrong.
Just
Hands
those
behind
who
your
call
back.
out,
Get
like,
hand behind your
the
back.
dude's not gonna
Please stop.
die.
Get
Then put your hand behind your back.
your back. Please stop.
No?
Ball center 63.
What did you see?
We're going hand to hand with him.
I didn't do nothing.
Dude, this is messed up. We're gonna watch this thing.
Taser's been deployed.
Sorry for some
I
guys.
didn't do nothing.
He's seen enough. But I think we get the point regardless.
I don't know. Black
That-
Lives Matter.
I mean, that was a white guy.
Well,
But-
white lives matter and Black Lives Matter. My life matters like a lot. My life is like at the top of all those things.
And this
For
article
sure.
came out on the 10th of this month.
Mixed race lives matter. We're gonna start a movement. Me
Mutts
and Adder.
matter.
Mixed lives matter. Mixed people that look like white people lives matter.
Mutts and bastards matter.
Mixed Latino lives matter.
Dirty blood. Mudbloods matter. Half-bloods matter.
Half Asian people with Turkish
With
and
superior
other
genes.
stuff lives matter.
Just kidding, guys.
Yeah. So we showed a bunch of black people getting killed. The last one was super graphic. We showed one white person getting killed.
Yeah, it's
Is
it's
it
a sad
is
story.
police brutality worse for black people or white people?
I think it's worse for black people, but if you're poor, it's bad for everyone. I think.
Yeah.
Like,
So poor black people have it the worst.
yeah,
Then poor white
I think
people,
so.
then middle class black people, then middle class white people, and then
Yeah, and if
And
you're
then-
brown, like especially if you're Latino or even Asian, I think that doesn't help either. Arab, Middle Eastern looking, yeah, none of that really helps. But we're gonna be doing more Back to Blues features or kind of shows where we talk about police brutality and police funding, police defunding, Department of Justice, FBI, this type of stuff. We really like to talk about it, get into it. Let us know what you guys think about the video format, if you guys like us sharing the screen and stuff like that. Because I think
let's just talk about COVID for 5 more minutes before we sign off.
Yeah, so
We'll do it
before
real
we sign
quick.
off, we'll do a little COVID update. Just
Let me
talking about
do-
COVID.
I'll do my real quick take on it.
Yeah,
Seems
go for
like
it.
most places in the world are now on second or third waves, I guess. Europe, in like a lot of places in Europe, they're reporting more cases than they were during the height of it over spring. America, the cases are going up. We have over 200,000 dead, on our way to 250,000 dead. Worldwide, there's like 1 million dead. Worldwide, officially on Worldometers, it's like a 4% death rate, but a lot of people think that it's probably around 1% or less.
Yeah.
Maybe 5 times, 10 times what the flu is.
Where would you say the epicenters are now?
I mean, they say Midwest and stuff in America, Wisconsin, and parts of the South. I think it's just everywhere in America.
Do you think that?
California, the numbers keep going up and down.
Do you think that the reason that the battleground states are in the Midwest does that have anything to do with this?
But yeah, Republicans don't wear masks as much. They don't take it as serious as much. There's been a lot of studies on it too. So yeah, but also you can look at like the Democrat states like New York City and California, and they're not doing so well either. So kind of, I don't think anybody really knows. And the lockdowns don't really seem to stop the spread of this either. New York City's like going back into lockdowns and stuff. And they never even finished getting out of the first lockdown.
What do you think about lockdowns?
I'm 100% for lockdowns, but they have to be like military style, like super hardcore. Like in the beginning, shut down all of New York and then do an extreme shutdown like San Francisco, New York City, wherever else. Monitor all the flights and everything. And then we could have reopened, just banned flights or had a travel bubble with Canada and Mexico or something like that.
Yeah.
And we wouldn't have had to have any lockdowns again. We should just lock down travel because look, it's already locked down anyways. We should have done that in January, February, March, April, May. Like we waited till like not very long ago. And now we can't fly anywhere. You can fly to like a few places in the Caribbean. I'm on the Canadian border. We can't even go there.
Yeah, so it's really about the timing of the lockdown and the extent to it.
I'm not for lockdowns now because it's everywhere. And
Yeah, it's kind of pointless now. I mean,
Yeah.
it's already, the cat's out of the bag.
Yep.
The virus.
I'm not for the current lockdowns in California and New York City. But people need to take it, serious. If you're a 25-year-old football player in college, probably just going to be another flu for you. But if you're somebody's grandmother, you're somebody that has autoimmune or cancer, it might kill you. So just little kids in school don't seem to get it, but the older teachers might die. So just take precautions.
Do you think the schools should return?
Yeah, and then if it's crazy outbreak of anything, they can close the same as they would with the normal flu. Sometimes schools close if there's a really bad flu outbreak or hand, foot, and mouth or anything else. But I don't, or if there's like bed bugs or things like that, they might close. So
I think the school should open. There's one doctor saying that.
I mean, if this keeps going in the future, though, like teachers, they're gonna need to make sure they have younger teachers with no pre-existing conditions.
It could turn to that, yeah.
That's
And they should also pay teachers more while they're at it.
If you're like a 67-year-old teacher with cancer or pre-existing condition, that could be really dangerous. Or one of the cafeteria workers.
Yeah.
I've heard the cafeteria workers.
Do you think kids can give it to adults though?
It's just based. Oh yeah, obviously kids are super gross. Yeah, they're gonna give everything to their parents and other people. Kids are like super spreaders.
Even if they're not themselves getting sick.
Yeah, I mean, if you ever had kids, you'll know that like the kids don't even know when they're sick. They
Yeah.
don't tell you. They just keep running around and stuff. So, yeah, I think kids can get it and spread it, obviously.
So it's more so about the adult protection of the schools.
Yeah, and it's not even schools; it's everything. We're gonna need younger people in some like positions that deal with a lot of people in the public and stuff. Like, if you're a toll booth driver, you shouldn't be like 80 years old with cancer.
Yeah.
Any position or job you have that deals with like a ton of people, then that's gonna be higher. So you shouldn't have like cancers or AIDS or pre-existing conditions or whatever.
The Houston doctor though at the White Coat Summit,
or even like banned. I hate to say it, but like really obese people,
they're at a huge risk.
So they need to be careful.
So if you're fat, overweight people, just take the same precautions, I'd say, for sure. And with regards to what you were just saying, the White Coat Summit doctor said that she had yet to see a case where a child had infected an adult.
Breaking news
worldwide.
I have COVID.
But you think it's possible, even though the doctor says there's no evidence for that.
You can, Sharon, if you want to wait like a few more days. I would say wait like 2 more days because we're about to come out with some way more cooler stuff.
We are updating it every single day.
Yeah, we're gonna come out with some more like girl-friendly stuff and some more like cartoony like shrimp stuff with some more shrimp on it. So we're gonna come. We have a few more designs that we're looking at. So we're coming with some more girl stuff, some more stuff for dudes, and some more like some cooler like lighthearted type stuff, fun designs. Socks, mask, hoodies, and like sweatshirts and t-shirts.
We have an army to build. Santa Claus, time to fight for.
And we're also going to get rid of some of our other designs that we don't like too. So
yeah, we're kind of modifying it and stuff and taking stuff away.
If there is one thing on there, we're probably going to get rid of it and put some other stuff up.
Get that one.
And we are getting our hand sanitizer business ready to.
More chance of getting shot or tasered than dying of COVID. What do you think?
No, because we don't have 200,000 people that died of tasers in America. We only probably have a couple.
Even with the 1% death rate.
I didn't know that people could even die of tasers. That's the first time I've ever seen it.
Yeah, I didn't know that either. I guess you can get a heart attack from that.
No, I think COVID's really serious, and then he thinks it's really serious, but he's also not as smart as me because he's younger and he doesn't take it as serious. No, I'm joking, but he's younger, so like he doesn't take it as serious. Plus, his health is better than mine, so he doesn't take it as serious. I'm on meds and stuff like that. Shrimp's on meds.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty diligent with hand washing.
I had to take a steroid.
But Shrimp is quite critical of my masks, so.
Yeah, I make fun of his mask. He wears like after the police mask and stuff like that.
So I'm gonna start using the N95s probably.
Yeah, we're switching Andy to real masks. N95.
Because I care about my old people out there. You know what I'm saying? Y'all messed up this whole world. Now we got to clean it up. That's okay.
Oh, what? Deborah, flat Earth is real? Does she really think that? Because you met her, right? You met Deborah?
Yeah, I did meet Deborah. She's a great cook.
You're not a flat earther, are you?
She makes very good spaghetti.
I'm not a flat earther.
Thanks for that spaghetti there.
I actually like watching them.
Are you actually a flat earther? She's laughing right here, though. So.
I don't know. Neither of us are flat earthers, I don't think. I'm not. But I don't hate on it. I find it interesting. Let's make a flat earther t-shirt.
Do we have any flat earthers, serious flat earthers in the audience? Let us know. Neither of us are flat earthers.
Yeah, I'm trying to make my YouTube channel more kid friendly. YouTube hates me though. Like every video I can never monetize like any video.
It's weird. His views are up, his watch time is up, but his subscribers are down, which doesn't make any sense.
Santa Claus wants to know if Deb is a flat earther. I also want to know. What is Jenny trying to say here? Look up study on COVID meningitis. It is capable of crossing the blood-brain barrier where it can hide from immune system as well as hide from those tests. Also, if you're in Texas, watch out for brain-eating amoebas because they're in the water supply system and they may eat your brain out. So watch out for those.
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being hella serious up here. Brain-eating amoebas. I'm definitely going to do like a whole video on that, probably on my own channel.
Amoebas.
Yeah, watch out for brain-eating amoeba video on my channel. That's going to be sick.
Stuff
yeah, that's going to be a sweet video. Yeah, some people have got them already and stuff. It's like in the water supply in like a bunch of cities in Texas.
What do you say to someone like God's Grace? Wear a mask for COVID is like using a chain link fence to keep fleas out.
Yeah, like this mask is really stupid to wear for COVID. It doesn't make any sense because the COVID's gonna get right in here and stuff, and like in here and in here.
Is it better than nothing?
Yeah, this is better than nothing. It's like 20% better than nothing, probably.
Okay.
Won't really protect you though.
So it'll help a little bit.
No, but if you wear like a straight mask though, like legitimate mask, then it will block COVID.
Like N95, which has the nose thing.
N95 blocks like 95%, but it's too big. Just like this guy's saying, like chain link fence. You should be using P100, but N95 in theory will work
P100.
because it attaches to the droplets and stuff.
Okay, so it does a pretty good job.
But they say everybody debates on whether it's aerosolized, so if it really is, you would want P100.
P100 mask. How much are those?
If you get like a disposable type P100, you could probably get one for like $10, $20. I haven't looked in a while because I have a ton of masks, but they might be as much as $30, $40, $50 or more. If you get the reusable ones and stuff, like the respirators from 3M, you might be looking at $30 to $100 depending on the brand. So yeah, P100 or better will work for COVID.
Spit masks.
Like this type is, and the kind that Addie wears are spit masks. But if you have a legitimate mask, like a gas mask and stuff, they will work.
Yeah.
They'll block, if you go to the protests and stuff, they'll block out COVID, tear gas, all that stuff, mace. Yeah, gas mask.
Professional gas mask.
Yeah, if you have a respirator mask, it will block out like everything.
Yeah. And they use those, I think.
I mean, that's just true for like
bioweapons.
Yeah, that's also true for like painting and construction, all that stuff.
Mm.
If you have a good respirator mask, this type of mask won't work. I'm just using this for the video. I'm also crouching down to be the same height as Addie. Because I'm almost 7 feet tall in real life.
I'm kind of slouching too, you know.
No,
you know it is. I'm like, this chair is...
This is how tall I am when I really sit up. Otherwise, if I didn't crouch, I won't fit in the video.
Viral load. It's all about the load.
Viral load matters.
They lifted numbers for wearing glasses and goggles and got incredibly less amount of
Dude,
infections.
okay. I do wear goggles. Addie knows it. Do I wear goggles?
Yeah, he has goggles.
He knows I wear goggles. I got them in my car. I'm always, not always, but
God dang it.
I determined the risk.
What you got for Clyde?
Addie, get a booster seat.
Oh my God. He's not actually that tall. Guys.
Yeah, I'm just messing around. We're just joking. We're just messing around
like,
in here.
Mom, he's like 5.
I'm just a few inches
maybe
taller.
5'5".
Just a few inches, not much. It matters to me a lot, but it's just no. Are we gonna go back to riots? Yeah, I mean, are we? Yeah, we're gonna.
Hopefully, yeah. I don't know. We'll see how like things pop off or not.
He's gonna.
I think I don't know. Election night's gonna be crazy.
He's probably gonna talk to George Webb. I think.
Yeah, I'm gonna actually go see George tomorrow and Aaron Adler. We're trying to get Shrimp down there. Trying to get him on the documentary and the book. Tiny dose in your
Yeah, viral load matters. So even a mask like this, like if you get it, you might not get ass sick if you just have nothing.
So yeah, it'll stop some of the viral.
That's important too. If you're wearing even a mask, it might help you just get mild case compared to like super serious case.
Look at Santa. Shrimp's 4'10", Andy 4'6". He's the real shrimp.
We're actually both below 5 feet tall. That is true.
Our heads are really.
So there's some studies in the world where they're introducing COVID to people when they wear a mask, and they're like telling that, I don't know how they're doing it, but the people are wearing a mask and like breathing COVID in or something, and so it's supposed to like be
just like a little bit.
It basically works like a vaccine. You just get a very tiny
get the antibodies. Yeah.
Yeah. So some places are doing that. Here we thought Shrimp Stew was just a name. Oh, dude, that's hella mean. Don't be mean in here.
Do you wear gloves?
No, I don't wear gloves, but I have gloves. Look. See, we got gloves over there. You see them? You got a lot of hand sanitizer. Yeah, I don't wear gloves. I just use hand sanitizer. Addie uses more hand sanitizer than me, probably. But I just wear a better mask.
I've been sanitizing a lot recently.
I wash my hands. I don't sanitize that much, but I do when I'm out. I think it's important when I'm out.
But yeah, I'm going to see George Webb tomorrow. Aaron Adler, Detroit Dave as well.
This comedy channel? No, this is not a comedy channel at all.
Like Civil War. We talk about the Civil War sometimes.
Talk about COVID.
During Civil War.
COVID and protests is what I talk about.
COVID protests, police.
He does everything.
Geopolitics.
He interviews people and does book reviews, and he also talks about COVID a little bit and talks about protests, police. I mostly talk about COVID, viruses, a little bit police, protests, politicians.
Bill Gates, MD. Money.
Sometimes
He's got the money degree.
I talk about 5G sometimes. I don't know if Eddie talks about 5G.
Money degree. I actually haven't done much at all on 5G, if anything.
Oh, really? You wear disposable gloves to the grocery store? Yeah, I mean, you can. Some people can. I don't do it.
Masks are more important. Yeah.
I feel like it.
Yeah, I think so.
Because I just bring hand sanitizer. I wash the carton and stuff. That's how we roll. We just went to the grocery store recently, so I did a video on it. All right, let's sign out.
Thanks for tuning in, guys. This has been
Shrimp Stew Video Productions and Eddie Ads Video
for the Pandemic Podcast, The Great Awakening, live from the Shrimp Castle. We got one of the aquariums behind us here with the cool lighting.
We got red musk guppies in here.
Guppies.
Also hit my Patreon up and hit Addie's Patreon up if you feel like donating.
Yeah, please do,
hit the merch store. You're gonna see it in like the upper right corner on your phone or your computer. We have some merch out. We're coming out with more designs.
If you have suggestions for designs, videos, topics, or otherwise, please let us know.
theshrimpstew@gmail.com.
Should we do the outro?
Yeah, let's do this outro, guys. Do it. Because I can't do it. I'm not sure where the button is.
Okay.
All right. Pretend like you didn't hear that.
Stay frosty, folks.
Shrimp Stew out.
Eddie Ads signing off. Until next time.
Have another video. Shrimp Stew videos. And Shrimp Stew and Eddie Ads on the street covering protests, and we're still not loving police. Antifa's trying to fight us, but we're still covering these things. This is the Pandemic Podcast, The Great Awakening, and we're covering riots, protests, everything on the streets in New York State, and Buffalo, Rochester, and around the world. I'm live streaming, I'm vlogging,
everything related to the pandemic and the protest, that's all here on Shrimp Zoo and Addy Ads. We're covering all of it. The fires, the riots, BLM, Antifa, MAGA, Biden, the elections, Fauci, 5G, aliens, UFOs, everything. And I lean to the left and he leans to the right.
Yo, what's up, people? This is Addy Ads. Check out our store we got on the Shrimp Zoo channel. Selling masks, t-shirts, leggings, and more. Check it out, folks.
This is the Great Awakening podcast with your host Shrimp Zoo and Addy Ads. Please hit that like button and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Also, we both have Patreon accounts, so hit those up too if you're generous and feel like donating. Alright, let's get into this video now.